I would say whoever wrote to Diognetus, whoever gave that speech in Ad Diognetum, I think it'd be very interesting.
Why so?
Well, he's extremely articulate.
I'm not sure that listeners know the document that you're talking about, so I guess I'm trying to give them a sense of significance here.
There was a speech given about AD 150, as best we know, to a probably Greek political figure. And this speaker was defending the Christian faith, and he attacks Judaism and he attacks paganism. Not in that order, actually, attacks paganism first. And then he gives a defense of Christianity, and it's a remarkable document. It's very mature. As I always tell the students, I could be convinced if we didn't know when it was found, and we didn't know the provenance, I could be pretty easily convinced that this is a 16th century forgery by some Lutheran guy. That's how mature it is. It's got 2 kingdoms. It's got the Swede exchange. It's really a remarkable piece of work. And so we don't know who it was who gave this speech. And it was probably the case that the speech was recorded by someone, either written down by the speaker or some secretary, and then it was shelved in the archives of this someplace probably in Constantinople, right, in the government archives. And then about more than 1,000 years later, 1,300 years later or so, it was discovered in a fish shop. Somebody was wrapping fish with these old papyri and manuscripts, and somebody saw this and said, "Stop! You can't do that. This is valuable." Fishmonger probably couldn't read, had no idea what he was doing. Probably bought these papers. They were just disposed of by some bureaucrat. We probably said, "We've had this stuff for 1,000 years. Literally, let's get rid of this stuff. It's not important anymore. We got to clear out our files." And that's how we came into possession of it. So nobody was aware of it. Nobody cites it in the ancient church, and nobody knows about it until it's discovered in 1436.
Wow.
So it's an amazing document. It's in the Apostolic Fathers collection.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
You can find in any good edition. We like to use Michael Holmes's edition of the Apostolic Fathers, but there are lots of editions of the Apostolic Fathers. That's would be an interesting conversation. More than you wanted to know, probably.
No, that's helpful. I think that's helpful. We need reasons for this, not just some random guy